Urban legends have a strange power over us. They are the stories whispered between friends, passed down through generations, and shared in hushed tones late at night. No matter how much we tell ourselves they are just myths, something about them lingers in the back of our minds, creeping into our thoughts when we are alone. They feed on our deepest fears, turning ordinary places into haunted landscapes and everyday encounters into potential nightmares. One such legend has terrorized Japan for decades, a tale so chilling that it has left countless people afraid to walk the streets alone at night. Her name is Teke Teke, and if you ever hear the sound of something dragging behind you, it may already be too late. In this video, we will take a terrifying deep dive into the legend of Teke Teke. We will explore her origins, the gruesome story behind her name, and the eerie accounts of those who claim to have encountered her. So brace yourself, because once you learn about Teke Teke, you may never walk alone at night again. The tragic tale of Teke Teke. The legend of Teke Teke begins with tragedy. As the story goes, a young woman met a gruesome and untimely fate near a railway station late one night. Some say she was a victim of bullying, cruelly tormented until she could take no more. Others claim she was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Regardless of how she got there, what happened next was truly horrifying. She fell or was pushed onto the train tracks just as a speeding train approached. The metal wheels sliced through her body, cutting her in half at the waist. The pain must have been unimaginable, but the most terrifying part of this story is what happened after. According to legend, she didn't die right away. Instead, she tried to crawl for help, dragging her upper body across the ground, her nails scratching against the concrete as she desperately fought to survive. But help never came. Her life ended in agony, and her spirit was consumed by vengeance. The sound of her desperate crawl is said to be the origin of her name. Teke Teke. The eerie, repetitive noise of her elbows scraping against the pavement as she drags herself forward. A chilling reminder of her suffering, echoing in the dark. After her horrific death, stories of a ghostly woman severed at the waist began to spread like wildfire. Witnesses claimed to see a pale figure lurking in train stations, her upper body moving at an unnatural speed. Soon, rumors of her vengeful spirit haunting the streets at night became common, cementing Teke Teke as one of Japan's most feared urban legends. But what does she want? And what happens if you cross her path? The terrifying answers await those unfortunate enough to encounter her. It is said that Teke Teke's wrath is fueled by a desire for revenge, a relentless drive to inflict upon others the same pain and fear that she endured in her final moments. Her presence is a manifestation of unresolved anguish, and those who cross paths with her are often left with a chilling reminder of her tragic fate. According to the legend, if you hear the sound of her approach and manage to escape her grasp, you must answer her question, "Where are my legs?" To avoid her wrath, you must reply with Shinkansen, the name of Japan's bullet train, suggesting speed and elusiveness. This answer might earn you a reprieve, allowing you to escape with your life, but it is never guaranteed. Many who have tried to flee have found their efforts futile, as her supernatural speed allows her to close the distance in moments. Those who fail to respond correctly or can't escape fast enough meet a grisly end, their bodies found just as hers was, severed and lifeless. The legend of Teke Teke serves as a haunting reminder of the dangers lurking in the shadows, the unknown, forces that might be waiting to strike when we least expect it. It is a story that captures the imagination and instills a sense of caution in those who hear it. A warning to tread carefully, especially in places where the veil between the living and the dead seems particularly thin. The chilling tale of Teke Teke also highlights the vulnerability we feel in isolated places. where the familiar turns sinister and the ordinary becomes ominous. Her story is a reflection of our deepest fears, the fear of being alone, the fear of the dark, and the fear of an unseen predator closing in. It reminds us that sometimes the greatest threats are not those that we can see, but those that exist in the periphery of our awareness, lurking just out of sight. As we delve deeper into the mythos of Teke Teke, we uncover the cultural layers that give rise to such legends. They serve as both entertainment and cautionary tales, echoing societal fears and anxieties. In a rapidly modernizing world, urban legends like Teke Teke offer a connection to the past, a reminder of the rich tapestry of folklore that shapes our understanding of the world and the inexplicable forces within it. So, as we navigate the bustling streets and quiet alleys, let us remember the stories that have been told for generations. Let us listen to the whispers of the past. For in these tales of terror and mystery, there is wisdom, warning, and a timeless reminder of the fragility of life. And perhaps, in recounting the legend of Teke Teke, we find not just fear, but also a deeper appreciation for the stories that bind us together across time and space. Teke Teke's haunting presence. Teke Teke is no ordinary ghost. Her presence is as horrifying as the gruesome fate she suffered. Those who claim to have seen her describe a woman with long, disheveled black hair, her face twisted in an expression of rage and sorrow. But the most disturbing part of her appearance is the way she moves, her upper body gliding unnaturally fast, propelled by her arms as she chases her victims. Her lower half is gone, yet she seems unhindered, closing the distance between herself and her prey in the blink of an eye. In some versions of the legend, Teke Teke wields a sharp, rusted saw, a cruel irony considering the way she died. They say she uses it to claim her victims, slicing them in half to make them just like her. Others report that she doesn't need a weapon. Her supernatural strength alone is enough to tear a person in two. There are countless stories of unfortunate souls encountering Teke Teke. A schoolboy walking home late at night heard a faint scraping sound behind him. At first, he thought it was the wind. Then, the noise grew louder. Teke, Teke. When he turned around, he saw her, a ghostly figure sprinting toward him on her hands, eyes burning with fury. He ran as fast as he could, but it was useless. She was faster. The next morning, his body was found severed in two. Another tale speaks of a businessman who caught the last train home. He felt a strange chill as he stepped off the platform. As he walked through the empty streets, he heard something trailing behind him. When he turned, he saw her. His scream was the last sound he ever made. Beyond the sheer terror, Teke Teke's legend taps into deeper psychological fears. The horror of mutilation, the vulnerability of being alone at night, and the fear of something unseen pursuing you. She embodies the dread of a violent and unjust death. The idea that one moment of misfortune can turn into an eternity of torment. It is a fear that lingers long after the story is told. Because what if the next time you hear an unexplained noise behind you, it's not just your imagination? As chilling as these stories are, they also serve as a reminder of our instinctual fears, the ones that have been with us since ancient times. Teke Teke's legend is not just about a vengeful spirit. It reflects the timeless human dread of the unknown and the unseen forces that might be lurking just beyond our perception. The unsettling part of these encounters is the unpredictability of when and where Teke Teke might appear. Urban legends, like hers, remind us that danger can strike when we least expect it, turning the mundane into the macabre. They play on our innate fear of losing control, of facing something we cannot comprehend or escape from. In a way, Teke Teke is a cautionary tale urging us to be mindful of our surroundings, to remain vigilant even in the most familiar settings. Her story, while terrifying, also reinforces the notion that life is fragile and unpredictable. It challenges us to confront our fears, to acknowledge the dark possibilities that lurk in the corners of our minds. So, as you navigate the streets at night or find yourself alone in a quiet place, remember these tales of Teke Teke. They serve as both a warning and a testament to the enduring power of folklore. For in these stories, we find echoes of our deepest anxieties, woven into a narrative that continues to haunt us, urging us to stay alert and never underestimate the shadows that surround us. In the end, the legend of Teke Teke is not just a haunting story, but a reflection of the human experience, a mirror held up to our fears and uncertainties. It reminds us of the thin line between the real and the imagined, the living and the spectral. Her tale serves as a reminder that storytelling is an art form that transcends time, a means of connecting us to our past and to one another. As night falls and the world grows quiet, let the story of Teke Teke be a guide. Let it be a reminder to cherish each moment, to be aware of the unseen, and to respect the mysteries that life presents. For in the whispers of urban legends, we find not just fear, but also the shared human desire to understand the unknown and to find meaning in the stories we tell, the enduring legacy of Teke Teke. The legend of Teke Teke is more than just a terrifying ghost story. It has become a cultural phenomenon that continues to haunt Japan to this day. Over the years, her tale has transcended the realm of folklore, leaving a deep imprint on literature, cinema, and various forms of media. Japanese horror films have drawn inspiration from her gruesome fate, weaving elements of her story into chilling narratives that captivate audiences worldwide. Writers and filmmakers have used her legend as a foundation for crafting tales of revenge, tragedy, and the relentless grip of the supernatural. Beyond films and books, Teke Teke's eerie presence has found a place in popular culture. Video games, anime, and even music have referenced her haunting tale, using her unsettling image to evoke fear and unease. Some horror-themed games feature ghostly figures that move unnaturally fast, mirroring the way she is said to hunt her victims. In urban exploration communities, thrill-seekers visit train stations and dark alleys rumored to be haunted by her, hoping to catch a glimpse of the ghostly woman with a severed torso. Despite being a story rooted in the past, Teke Teke's legend continues to evolve. Every new retelling adds a layer of fear, adapting her myth to fit the fears of each generation. With the rise of social media and online storytelling, her name has spread beyond Japan, chilling audiences around the world. Whether through whispered campfire stories, horror movie adaptations, or viral internet posts, one thing remains certain. Teke Teke is a legend that refuses to be forgotten. So the next time you find yourself walking alone at night, especially near an empty train station, listen carefully. If you hear the faint sound of something scraping against the ground, tek tek, you might want to run, but be warned, she is fast. Her relentless pursuit and the chilling echoes of her name serve as a reminder of the power that urban legends hold over our imaginations. They are stories that transcend time, adapting and persisting because they touch on universal fears and curiosities that all humans share. The legend of Teke Teke is not just a story of horror, it is a cultural artifact that continues to teach us about the intriguing intersection of myth, fear, and human psychology. In a world that is constantly changing, where technology often distances us from the past, legends like Teke Teke connect us to a shared human history. They remind us of the enduring impact of storytelling and the way narratives can shape our understanding of the world. Whether as a cautionary tale, a spine-tingling scare, or a reflection of societal fears, Teke Teke and urban legends like her serve as a testament to the timeless art of storytelling and its power to captivate and unite us across generations and cultures. In exploring these stories, we find a mirror to our own experiences and emotions, a way to navigate the complexities of life through allegory and imagination. Urban legends, like the tale of Teke Teke, offer more than just a fright. They provide insight into the human condition, revealing how we process fear, grief, and the unknown. They remind us that even in an age of scientific advancement and digital communication, there is still room for mystery and wonder. As we continue to share these tales, they evolve, reflecting the values and anxieties of each new generation. The legend of Teke Teke, with its haunting imagery and chilling narrative, becomes a vessel through which we explore our own fears and uncertainties. It challenges us to confront the darker aspects of our psyche, urging us to question what lies beyond the veil of the visible world. So, as you dive into the world of urban legends, let yourself be drawn into the stories that have captivated minds for centuries. Embrace the thrill of the unknown, the allure of the supernatural, and the wisdom hidden within these age-old narratives. For in the end, it is through stories like Teke Teke that we find connection, understanding, and perhaps a deeper appreciation for the shared human experience. The tale of Teke Teke is more than just a ghost story. It is a testament to the power of storytelling. Her tragic fate, her relentless pursuit of the living, and the chilling sound that echoes her name have kept this legend alive for generations. Despite being rooted in horror, her story serves as a reminder of the fears we all share. The fear of the unknown, the fear of injustice, and the fear that some tragedies never truly fade away. Urban legends like Teke Teke persist because they tap into something primal within us. They are more than just tales of ghosts and monsters. They reflect our anxieties, our superstitions, and the cautionary warnings passed down through time. They terrify us, yet we cannot look away. They make us question reality, blurring the line between myth and possibility. They become whispers in the dark, growing stronger with each retelling. Perhaps that is the true power of storytelling. A single tale, passed from one person to another, has the ability to outlive those who first spoke it. It evolves, taking new forms, spreading beyond borders and cultures, leaving an imprint on those who hear it. And so, the legend of Teke Teke will continue to crawl through the shadows, waiting for the next unsuspecting soul to hear her name and wonder. What if? Join the fear. Subscribe now for more spine-chilling tales. Are you ready to uncover the darkest corners of urban legends and explore the terrifying tales that haunt our nights? Don't miss out on the spine-tingling stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Hit the subscribe button now and become part of a community that dives deep into the mysteries of the supernatural. From ghostly encounters to eerie folklore, we've got the chills you crave. Subscribe today and never walk alone in the dark again, if you dare.